Hello and welcome to Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room. If you've never heard of me before and you are a demonstrator, I would love it if you would like and subscribe, or even join my newsletter, which you will find down below, and I will tell you a little bit more about why you might want to do that in this video. But this is just my monthly video where I have a look at some of the sample cards that I have made, and just talk you through a little bit about them. It helps our customers, I think, to see different ways that stamps can be used, and gives them an idea as to whether that stamp set is for them and whether that's something they need to have in their collection. Now, the first one that we used in class, we actually did a fancy fold in class, but we used Dainty Delight, and so I did 3 little simple Dainty Delight cards to show some other ideas that you could do and you could make with them. In class, we coloured these with watercolour pencils, and we used blender brushes as well, and that was a really nice way to do it. You can get some real detail on the nice sharp watercolour pencil on there, and they really enjoyed making the card. Now, as I said, we did a fancy fold in class. And if you want to know more about what we do and how I teach those fancy folds and things, that's what I do on my other video that comes out monthly, that's especially for my lovely newsletter subscribers. So if that's something you're interested in, then have a little look in the description box below and you'll find a link to join my newsletter list, and then you will get those newsletters each month. Okay, so that's the first one. That was Dainty Delight. Right, here's our next 3 to look at. Now, in class, we did a card using Scenic Wonders and the Hat Box, and it was much more to do with, you know, kind of an enjoy your next adventure type thing, and we had some options for doing it for perhaps someone who was going on a gap year or something like that. But these were the other ones that I shared. Now, I actually made this for my husband and I's anniversary, and the reason I made the one with a hat box, and I love the hat box, is because I actually own a hat box. Here's a little picture of it. I took it away on my birthday, in fact, because we went away for the night to a local hotel, and it's a really fun thing. It's 1930s. It's all gorgeous on the inside, and I absolutely love it. So I loved it when I saw the hat box. However, I did admit when I was looking at it that maybe your average gap year student is not taking a hat box. I have no idea why. So we did a version in class that used the rucksack instead. So yeah, I show that on my other video. But here's a couple of other ideas. So this one, literally just stamping and cutting out those little elements, including cutting out the book and the camera there and popping those up on dimensionals, so it gives you a real kind of 3D effect on there. And this one I thought was a nice combination. So using this image from In the Moment, which is still in the catalogue at the time of filming, and I thought that went very well with a rucksack and sunglasses. So that was another one on my display. Right, and finally we have the ones that went with circle sayings. Now, again, we did a fancy fold. We did a circular waterfall card. Or a circle waterfall card. So that was a fun one that I'd never taught before. But these were my display cards that went with that, as well as the circle sayings. And I'm just looking for the stamp sets to show you, as well as circle sayings, which we used on there. We also used Sentimental Park. So I wanted to show both of those, and actually I'm going to show you a little tip on that as well. So we've got the sending you a warm hello one, sort of mostly comes from here, but can you see the sending you is actually in a little arc? But one of the great things about photopolymer stamps is you can reposition them if you're careful. And so I've done a little wiggly bit and stamped that down. Now it won't stay like that. In a moment that will ping straight off again, but you can, it will stay on. Here it goes. It'll stay on long enough to stamp it. You can also, you know, position them more curvy, or a straight one you can make curvy. So it's quite a good little tip that you can do that, and that's how I got the sending you our banner there, rather than having it in a circular look. Another way that these go together very well is we've got the celebrate here and then the U out of that one. So again, sentimental park and circle sayings working very well together. This was one actually was from my my launch event, and I'd already done that one, but I liked the colours, so I kind of kept with some of those colour combinations. One final tip to give you before I finish is on this one, I used Let's Celebrate Our Anniversary. Now here it says, let's celebrate your anniversary. I decided that I might not very often do a card for your anniversary, but I would like to do our anniversary. So shock horror, I took my paper snips and I chopped off the Y. Now you can also mask the Y by putting a little bit of washi tape or post-it note over it whilst you ink it up, remove that and then stamp it without being quite so drastic as me. But I did actually do that. That's how I got my Let's Celebrate Our Anniversary on there. Right, okay, I think that's it. I think that's all for this month. But as I say, if you are interested in seeing more, then it's worth signing up for my newsletter. I also share different online classes and things over there, and it's at Ready Set Demo. So that's the other thing. Again, there's a link down below, or just Google Ready Set Demo and you will find me online. So thanks very much for visiting Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room today. Bye.